Hi ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrew Sorensen and welcome to my August market update 2.0. Well, some great recent results I'd love to tell you about. Number 5 Tingira Street at Charmhaven. This is a 4-bedroom home. It was on 2 stories, had side access to a good sized block. And this property here sold post auction for $435,000. Another great property which I'd love to tell you about, number 96 Callaroo Road at San Remo. This is a past client of mine. This is the second home I've sold for this family now. And this was a 3-bedroom renovated brick and tile home. It had a large 2.5 car garage to the rear. And this property actually sold post-auction for $462,000 to another past client. So we're seeing a lot of people coming back into the market who have been out for a while, people that have sold before, moved to different areas and moving back in for different reasons. So a lot of activity happening locally now with a lot of people that are familiar faces that we've seen over the last 10 to 15 years active right now. Some great new properties I'd love to tell you about this month is this property here, number 63 Buff Point Avenue at Buff Point. Now, if you're not familiar about this suburb, it's only one suburb away from Budgewoi, which is right next to the beach. We have the lake right here on Buff Point Avenue across the other side of the street, and this block here is over 1,000 square meters. We have a really generous home here with 9-foot ceilings. It's the original owner here at this particular property. We're kicking this property off here with a very reasonable bidding guide on this one. It will be sold, I believe, prior to auction, and because of the size of the land here, you've actually got side access with room to build another house down the back if you wanted to subdivide the entire block off, but most certainly you can do a granny flat as well. So we're expecting a lot of interest on this property due to the land size and obviously the really unique style that we have here in this property. Another great property I'd love to introduce to you is with past clients. Once again, number 18 Snapdragon Crescent at Hamlin Terrace. Now, in Hamlin Terrace, the next by suburb, we actually have Wyong Hospital. Now, you may or may not be aware that was just announced to have a $400 million upgrade, as well as a brand new private hospital nearby, which is $40 million coming out of the ground shortly. And this property is positioned right next to that. So we've got 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage. We do have side access. We've got an amazing undercover alfresco area, and this property here is kicking off with a price guide of $630. We're expecting that one to have some substantial interest from families and people that may be thinking about, you know, the long-term prospects for our area with the medical expansion just nearby. So we'll keep you posted on how that goes in the coming weeks also. You know, some interesting stats which have just come out from the REI New South Wales, and we attended their annual roadshow last week, and some very interesting things which have come out of that. So last year, the actual number of homes sold in the Wyong Shire where we service was down 14%, but the actual dollar volume of sales was up 2%. So what that tells me is obviously a significant increase in the prices of properties as they've grown over that 12-month period. Even though there was a lot of reduced stock, so many less properties that were actually sold, we still saw roughly, you know, the same amount of dollar value transact with a slight increase at 2%. And the other really staggering fact, which I've been harping on with you guys for a while now, is the increase in stock. So right now, we're actually seeing more homes on the market than we have since 2013. And that was also confirmed by the Real Estate Institute of New South Wales. So some really interesting stats there this week. And look, there's plenty of homes out there for you to have a look at. If there's anything we can do to help you, by all means, give us a call, send me an email. My name's Andrew Sorensen. Look forward to helping you.